தானே டோர் மட்டும் கேக்குதா? பிடிங்கி திடீர்னு வருது, என்ன நடக்குதுன்னே புரியல. இடம் அதான் கேக்குதாடா? லைவ் போட்டேன்டா. டென்ட்ரோவும் இல்ல டென்ட்ரோவும் அதுக்கப்புறம் ஹைட்ரோலாம் எதுக்குன்னு கேளு. டென்ட்ரோ and then ஹைட்ரோ. லேப்ல ஓட உள்ளாண்டா. இது நெட்வொர்க் இல்லடா. நெட்வொர்க் இல்ல. ஆப்லாம் நல்லா தான் இருக்கு. நெட்வொர்க் இல்ல. ஏய் நெட்வொர்க் கிடையாதுடா. நெட்வொர்க் கிடையாது. இந்த நெட்வொர்க்லயே ஓட்ட முடியாது. இது லைவ்க்கே ஓட மாட்டேங்குது. சரியா? இதா எனக்கு ஓடாதுடா. எப்போதும் மக்கார் பண்ணுது. எனக்கு டிஸ்கார்டு ஓடும். டிஸ்கார்டு ஆயிடுது.
A reward on the road.
ஓட்ட முடியும். ஆம்பிள் இருக்கிறது ஓட்ட முடியாது. ஆனா பட் ஓட்ட முடியும்.
There's still a long road ahead. Terra smash! Is this an answer from this world?
Turkish bro, live course. help. Open. Oh. Yes, bro. அம்மா தானே உடஞ்சிருச்சு.
Is this an answer from this world?
ஆயிடா அண்ணா உடஞ்சி. அனிமோ மாத்திட்டோம். அனிமோக்கு நான் மறுபடியும் செய்ய போறோம்.
Oh!
கேட்டு
A little dusty. Best give it a spring cleaning.
சமானது இருக்கா? அங்க வில்லங்கமே இருக்குண்டா.
I'll catch up.
பாரு.
Steady as stone.
இதுல தானே சொல்றேன்.
Someone needs assistance. Someone needs assistance. I must leave no stone unturned.
தானே சொல்றீங்க லோவே ஆகல இது அந்த பர்சன் முடிச்சு பார்த்துட்டேன் இங்க ஒரு போட்டுருந்தேன்
I'll catch up.
இதுதானே சொல்ற ஆமா இது வச்சா இங்க இல்ல இங்க வச்சா இது இங்க வந்து இதாகுது வெயிட் பண்ணு காட்றேன்
Just what will we come across this time?
வெயிட் பண்றா வச்சு காட்றேன்டா வெயிட் பண்றா இப்பதான்டா வச்சு பார்த்துட்டு சொல்றேன் ஏய் இப்பதான்டா வச்சு பார்த்துட்டு சொல்றேன் வச்சு பார்த்துட்டு சொல்றேன் இது பண்றேன் நான் வச்சு பார்த்துட்டு தானே சொன்னேன் அந்த இதுல இந்த இடத்துல நான் வச்சேன் ஓகேவா போய் அடிச்சு
Terra smash.
ஓப்பன் ஆயிடுச்சு ஓப்பன்ட் லாஸ்ட் வேலி இது லாக் பண்ணு domain தான் artifact
Terra smash.
இது அந்த இதுவா நேத்து அவனை அடிக்கிறதுக்கு தான் நான் படாத பாடுபட்டேன்.
Smell of treasure. Strange.
full edge. Ready. Be இது அந்த ஸ்டாச்சு ஆஃப் இதுதானே அந்த பில்லர் தானே இது படக்கம் நைட்பாட் இட்டு நைட்பாட் உடன் கடலை போடும் துர்கேஷ் ப்ரோ ஆமா
Power the desert python.
Electro அடி வந்து
Nice. I'm starting to lose count.
இன்னொரு 4 நாள் எல்ஐசி முடிச்சு இன்னொரு அடுத்த வாரம் அப்புறம்பா அதானே 130 டா Story போலாம். Let's go to story. அதான் எக்ஸ்ப்ளோர் வரைக்கும் பண்ணியாச்சு. போயிட்டு கொஞ்சம் ஸ்டோரி முடிச்சு வருவோம். பேசிக்கிட்டே இருப்பா. தொண்ணொன்னு ஆமா. அங்கிலிங்கோட ஃபுட்டு பாட்டு கூட 5 நிமிஷத்துல முடிஞ்சிருச்சுன்னு வச்சுக்கலாம். 10 நிமிஷம். ஆனா இந்த ஓடும் பாருங்க ஸ்டோரி. வல 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 வலன்னு இழுப்பானுங்க. ஏன்டா இழுப்பீங்க? அதான். எத்தனை? வரும் அப்போ வரும்டா. 5 வந்துருச்சு. சரிடா. சொல்றா. அச்சால உனக்கு தெரிஞ்சு போச்சு. அது அவன் யாருன்ட்டு அவன் தங்கச்சி இப்போ எப்படி இருப்பான்ட்டு. நம்ம இப்போ தங்கச்சி கேரக்டர் எடுத்தா அண்ணன் வந்து இப்படி இருப்பான் அப்படி இருப்பான்னு ஒரு கெஸ் வச்சுக்கலாம். தங்கச்சி கேரக்டர் அங்கே விட்டோம்ல, அதனால எப்படி இருக்குன்னு தெரியும் எனக்கு. சொல்றா. மறுபடியுமா என்ன? டேய் நான் வந்துடுறேன்டா. ஒரு 5 மினிட்ஸ் கூப்பிட்றாங்க வீட்டில். போயிட்டு வந்துடுறேன். பிரச்சனை வாங்க. கைஸ் ஒரு 5 மினிட்ஸ் வந்துடுறேன். 5 to 10 மினிட்ஸ் வந்துடுறேன். ஏதோ கூப்பிட்டாங்க ஏதோ. நானே பேட் ரிவ்யூ தான் ஆன் பண்ணிட்டு நான்லாம் நியூட்ரல் தான் கொடுத்துருவேன். பார்த்து லைக் பண்ணுங்க. 3 ஆயிடுச்சா வந்துருச்சு. போகும்போது 11 தான் இருக்கு காட்டுது. கொஞ்சம் sorry.
I smell rabbit. These things useful?
Over there! It's more ruin guards and abyss mages. Dane was just saying how these ancient machines are from Conria. So, did Conria have a lot of ruins that needed to be guarded?
No. Ruin Guard is the name modern people have given these machines. No one called them that 500 years ago. These ruin guards were known as field tillers by the people of Conria.
Field tillers? What a strange name.
It's not like you think. Field tiller was just a code name. The people of Conria like to give code names to their weapons. The land is not to be tilled with farming tools, but rather is to be fought for with steel and blood. This is how the field tiller came about.
Fought for with steel and blood? Well, that's an interesting way of...
After the destruction of Conria, these masterless field tillers went completely out of control. They wandered aimlessly over the centuries, gradually spreading to every corner of Teyvat. Perhaps resonating with the sorrow of other civilizations lost to time,
யுக்கரு
they found their way to various ruins across the land, where they lie dormant.
ஓகே தான்டா அது டியூன் பண்ணணும் இன்னும் அப்புறமா சொல்லி தரேன் உள்ள ஆர்பி பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கு
Well, that sounds so sad.
எந்த ஆர்பி சர்வர்லயுமே இல்ல
Once you understand more, those details won't mean much to you. But no matter their past, all that remains of them now is the danger they pose.
Huh? எதுலயும் ப்ளே பண்றது இல்லல்ல சொன்னேன் வாய்ஸ் சேஞ்சர் ஆஃப் பண்றா சரி கேமிங் ப்ரோ வாங்க ப்ரோ எப்ப கேக்குற பாரு எப்ப கேக்குற பத்தி லைவ்ல இருக்கான் ரெண்டு பேரும் லைவ்ல இருக்கோம்
I'm hungry. Let's hunt.
பார்த்து இருக்கா என்ன அப்ப பிரச்சனை இல்லை டிஸ்கார்ட் ஆடியோவா ரைட்டு ப்ரோ ஃபர்ஸ்ட் டைம் ப்ரோ இப்பதான் ப்ரோ ப்ளே பண்றேன் புதுசு ப்ரோ புதுசு தான் ப்ரோ ப்ளே கேமிங் ஒய்டி வெல்கம் டு தி ஸ்ட்ரீம் மறக்காம சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணிக்கோங்க மறக்காம உங்க ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ்க்கு ஷேர் பண்ணிருங்க 11 தேங்க்யூ ப்ரோ நியூ தான் ப்ரோ நியூவாக தான் ப்ரோ ப்ளே பண்ணுறேன் அடங்குவோம் ஆனுங்கடா கேக்குதாடா லைவ் லோட ஆரம்பிச்சிருச்சு ஸோ லைவ் லோட் ஆச்சுன்னா ரிஃப்ரெஷ் பண்ணிட்டு பாருங்க லைட்டாக ஃப்ரேம் ட்ராப் ஆயிருக்கு அது என்ன கருமாந்திரம் இருக்கு ஆயிருக்கு Thank you, bro. Okay. ரைட்டு ப்ரோ நானும் அது விளாண்டுட்டு தான் இருக்கேன் சொல்லப்படவே எனக்கு அதில் சைட்லடா அது விளாண்டுட்டு தான் இருக்கேன் வெதரிங் வேவ்ஸும் இருக்கு டென்ஷன் வந்து ஐடியா வந்தது இப்போ புதுசாக போடுவோமே புரியுது நீ ஆடிட்டு இருப்பன்னு தெரியும். இல்ல எல்லாரும் தமிழ் இங்க சொல்றாங்க. ரெண்டு கேரக்டர் செத்துருச்சு. சட்டுன்னு செத்து.
Disappear.
வேற அடிக்கிறான்டா.
Eyes on me.
இதுல 129.
I never.
கேரக்டர் சாவடிச்சிட்டேன்.
Yield.
அவுடேட்டட். இது கிராபிக்ஸ் முடிஞ்சிருச்சு. அப்டேட் முடிஞ்சிருச்சு. ஃபியூச்சர் அப்டேட் முடிஞ்சிருச்சு. இந்த வருஷத்தோட நின்னுடும். வரேன்டா. அப்பதான் 16 வரியா?
Take me back.
வாடா டேய், நீ தான்டா வந்திருக்க. நான் என்னடா சொன்னேன்? இல்ல நீ ஏத்தி பாரு. எகத்தலமா புரியல. சரி ப்ரோ வாங்க ப்ரோ. இது ஸ்டோரி குவெஸ்ட் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கேன். வர முடியுமா? அடிக்க முடியுமா?
Twin blade.
இது குஸ்ட் ப்ரோ. குஸ்ட்ல முடியுமா? முடியாதுன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். இருங்க. முடியுமான்னு தெரியலையே. இருங்க. அதான் தெரியும். ஸ்டோரி அப்புறமா. ஓகே ப்ரோ வாங்க வெளியே வைக்க. லீவ் இருக்கு. இருங்க ப்ரோ. கொடுக்குறேன். மேலே போயிட்டு கொடுக்குறேன். மறுபடியும் அங்கேருந்து இறங்கிதா இல்லை எப்படின்னு. இங்கட வர எந்திரிச்சிட்டான்.
Boba, get them!
ஸ்டோரி குஸ்ட் ப்ரோ, இது பண்ண முடியாது ப்ரோ. அதான் ஸ்டோரி குஸ்ட் முடிச்சாலும் வராது ப்ரோ.
Can't breathe.
செத்து போச்சு. போடா போடா.
Wind blade.
ஹைட்ரோ கேரக்டர் இல்ல என்கிட்ட. ஹைட்ரோ கேரக்டர் இல்ல ப்ரோ. என்ன ஒரு ஸ்பின் கூட இங்க பண்ணல. ஏய் யார் அது? ஏய் யார் அது?
Help! My dinner is attacking me!
பார்பரா ப்ரோ. பார்பரா 0 ப்ரோ. 0 லெவல்ல வச்சிருக்க ப்ரோ பார்பரா. ஏத்தவே இல்ல ப்ரோ. லெவல் கூட சொல்லு. ஏய் யாரா அது? டேய் 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 டேய். சொல்லும்போது தான் அந்த மாதிரி பண்ணாதீங்கடான்னு சொன்னா கேட்க மாட்டானுங்க. பார்பரா ப்ரோ பார்க்குறேன். ப்ரோ லெவல் 1 தான் ப்ரோ வச்சிருக்கேன் பார்பரா.
Now I got stomach cramp. Don't hit me! Now I'm really in a pickle. Race you!
Power that isn't high, Sean.
Nice and spicy.
Just a scratch.
வா.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire. You're... Boba, get them! Out of the frying pan, into the fire. No ingredients for me today.
Eyes on me.
டைமிங்க போட்டு தான் ப்ரோ முடிச்சிட்டு இருக்கேன்.
Gooba, get them! Huh? This abyss maze dropped a talisman. Could it be a communication of some kind?
This talisman seems connected to the Abyss Herald. But why would an Abyss Mage be carrying it?
முடிச்சிட்டேன் ப்ரோ.
Perhaps it really does contain information about their operation.
But Paimon can't read the writing on it. Is that the script of Conria?
Engulf the faith of an enemy in flame, and bring glory to her highness.
What? Is that what it says?
Loom of Fate, initial operation. They, the Abyss, seem to be carrying out a large operation. The key word here is Loom of Fate. It seems like they are still launching the operation, or rather, are still conducting preliminary tests.
Loom of Fate? What's that? Is it literally a fate-weaving machine? From the horrible feeling Paimon's been getting, those eerie ruins are super likely to be related to this fate-weaving operation. So, Dane, what message does this talisman contain?
I'm reading it now. An ambitious operation. But some parts are difficult to understand.
How so?
In short, the first phase of the plan is related to Osial, Overlord of the Vortex.
The Overlord of the Vortex? You mean that god in the ocean? What do they want with Osile?
I know of your past heroics regarding Dvalin, and I also know of the Abyss Order's role in the Storm Terror incident.
Goodbye.
Though you may not have been aware of it at the time, you were thwarting an Abyss Order operation similar to this one.
Last time it was Venti's old friend. This time it's a huge ancient god. The Abyss Order keeps setting their sights higher, and will the Abyss Order use their lies and dark magic to corrupt Osile, just as they did Dvalin?
No. From the contents of the talisman, this operation goes one step further. They won't just corrupt Osile's mind. They also plan to use the ancient technology behind the field tillers to completely transform Osile's body.
Is that even possible?
Yuma.
So wait, the Abyss Order wants to make some sort of cybernetic squid god of mass destruction?
Very few people today truly understand the civilization of Khaenri'ah. Though, of course, the accuracy of that understanding itself is difficult to judge. Only the Abyss Order has consistently sought out the remnants of Khaenri'ah. Despite being far from human, they seek out this lost human civilization quite persistently. The talisman's message states that they will use the defiled statue as a base, attaching Osile's limbs to construct a mechanized god. And the new core that shall replace the orb usually held by the
The eye of the very first field tiller? Oh, but
It would seem so.
this whole thing keeps getting more complicated. But basically, it all has to do with that eerie statue of the Seven we saw, right?
Yes. According to the talisman, the eye should be placed in the hands of the defiled statue. Thereby imbuing the newly born god with the power to topple the divine.
Oh boy, the Abyss Order sure isn't holding back with this plan. Since no one knows where the first field tiller is, yeah, that tone-deaf bard is too difficult to track down anyway. Let's go to the cathedral first and ask around. Maybe we'll learn something.
The cathedral.
Huh? What's the matter, Dane?
Nothing. Let's get moving.
ஓ சர்ச்சுக்கு
A huge statue, a grandiose cathedral. The people of Mondstadt clearly spent a great deal of resources and energy to construct them. But how aware of this was the Animo Archon on receiving this gift? And how much did he give back in return?
Faith doesn't ask for anything in return, though, does it?
As long as the gods have a clear conscience about it all, there's nothing I can say about it.
Shh! We're about to enter the cathedral! Don't say anything bad about the Animo Archon! And actually, the Animo
ஆறுடா
Archon is...
சவுண்ட் கொடுத்து
I never specifically said I would enter the cathedral. I'll leave you two to mingle with the sisters.
Huh?
காட்டும் லைவ் முடிச்சிட்டு
You are the honorary knight of Mondstadt. Having me tag along would only make them suspicious. Correct. And just as our little friend said, I might say something bad about the church at any time. When a non-believer steps onto holy ground, the result is never pretty. I have never received the favor of the gods in the past. I don't see any reason I would need it now, or in the future either.
இருக்கும்போது ஃபோன்
That's enough about that. While we've been chit-chatting, the Abyss Order continues to act.
Okay, then we'll just go in ourselves and ask around.
I should warn you about one thing. Don't go mentioning the defiled statue inside the cathedral. The Church of Favonius wouldn't ignore the matter of the statue, but if they rashly tried anything against the Abyss Order, it would only ruin whatever element also meddling in the affair.
Honorary Knight! Hi, how have you been? Do you need anything today? But I should first make it clear that if you need to borrow the Holy Lyre de Hermel again, we cannot oblige.
It seems she hasn't realized it's just an illusion. Oh, we're here to ask some questions about something. Barbara, have you heard about the first field tiller?
What's that? Field tiller. What does it do?
Of course you wouldn't know anything about that. Okay, next question. Has the church ever lost a statue of the Seven?
Huh? You're here to ask about that old story? Well, I didn't expect that. That was such a long time ago, barely anyone mentions it nowadays. A long time ago, there was indeed one statue of the Seven that disappeared one night without a trace.
ஏய் கர் டேய் 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 நீ மியூட் போட்டுக்கடா நீ மியூட் போட்டு ஒரு மாதிரியே கேக்குது
Nearly every
ஏன்டா
member of
நீ
the
அந்த மாதிரி
church
அந்த
joined the
சவுண்ட்லாம்
search for
கொடுக்குற
it,
கரெக்ட்
but it was never found.
லைவ்ல இருக்கும் தானே சொல்லியிருக்கோம்
In
ரெண்டு
the
பேரும்
church's
லைவ்ல இருக்கோம்
records,
டிஸ்கார்ட் சவுண்ட்
as you might
கேட்கும்
assume, this incident has been
அவனோட லைவ்ல
called the
கேட்டுட்டு
lost statue
ஆமா
of the Seven.
Of course.
Of course.
Nothing? So do you have any other clues? Paimon sorry, Barbara, but we can't tell you about the statue we saw just yet. Like Dane said outside, it's for your own good.
Other strange stories? I'm not sure. Let me think about what other unusual incidents are in the church's records. Oh, the Tyrant's Final Fury?
The Tyrant's Final Fury?
Oh, this refers to a time of great danger that engulfed old Mondstadt, the place now known as Storm Terror's lair. Many, many years ago, there was a time when balls of fire would rain from the sky whenever anyone approached old Mondstadt.
Balls of fire raining from the sky? How terrifying!
People at that time believed it was a curse laid down by the god of storms, so this strange phenomenon continued for about a year. No one was ever able to solve it. Right. Later, the theory of the Tyrant's Final Fury became less probable in the eyes of the church. Perhaps it was something else that caused the disaster. Anyway, this incident might not be related to the lost statue of the Seven, but I just can't think of any other strange incidents that might be.
It's okay. Thanks anyway.
There's that pointless word, thank you, again. I can never get used to hearing it.
Oh, Rosaria, it's you.
If you're looking for the Knights of Favonius, they're busy with those monsters again.
Those monsters?
Those monsters that tried to attack Mondstadt last time during the Storm Terror incident?
Wasn't that the Abyss Order? They're at it again?
Indeed. They're gathering in Wolvendom, causing great unrest among the wolves. Could it be that the Abyss Order is targeting the spirit of Lupus Boreas? As for what purpose, I can't say for certain. Master Jean has already headed off to Wolvendom. I must also begin to make a move myself.
Then I will go as well.
Master Jean said you should stay at the church and continue your work with the clergy.
But you're also a member of the clergy.
Right. We'll go give Master Jean a hand.
Oh, okay. If the honorary knight will be there, then... But please, everyone, be careful. May the Animal Archon protect you all.
Hey da, Madan, vada, welcome da.
What should I get to take back to Lily?
Sorry da, Madan, chat தெரியல நான் இதுல பார்த்தவனே தான் chat தெரியுது. YouTubeல பார்த்தவனே தான் chat தெரியுது.
I see. Has the Abyss Order already launched a new operation? This could very well have something to do with the defiled statue. We should go as well.
Hi, uncle.
But what is the Abyss Order going to Wolvendom for anyway?
No, that's not likely. Unlike Osial, who was just suppressed, Andreas died long. Today, it is just his spirit that stands guard over Wolvendom. The Abyss Herald may
பக்கத்தொரு அது அது ஐடா ஹாயில்டு வாடா வெல்கம் டு ஸ்ட்ரீம் டா கேட்காது இது கேட்காது இது ஓகே எது எங்க எதுல இதுல லாஸ்ட்
The Abyss Order!
Don't underestimate the enemy. Let's take them now.
Race you!
எது அப்படியே என் ப்ரொஃபைல் கிளிக் பண்ணுங்க தெரியும் ப்ரொஃபைல் கிளிக் பண்ணுங்க ப்ரொஃபைல்ல ஸ்ட்ரீமர் மோட் போடா கர்மலாம் சொல்லக்கூடாது அது ஒரு விதமான ஸ்டோரி கேம்
There sure are a lot of enemies around here.
The closer we get to the target, the more enemies there are. Fits the Abyss Order's style.
புரியல ஜென்ஷன் தான்டா ஜென்ஷன் இம்பாக்ட் தான்
Yeah, let's go!
அபேஸ் ஆர்டர் பத்தி இது ஒரு இன்வெஸ்டிகேஷன் எங்கல்ஸ் இந்தியன் அகவர் இந்தியன் இதுல முக்கிய குறிப்பு
Not going any further.
Right.
Huh? Why not? Is it because you're afraid of fluffy animals?
சார் கேம்டா ரைட்ரா டேய் ரைட்ரா
It has nothing to do with wolves. It's because Boreas was an ancient god, yet he will. I cannot possibly agree with his actions. I don't desire. Besides, you're the one people like. There's nothing special about gods anyway. It's just my opinion, but a word of advice. Always be on your guard when around gods. You shouldn't place too much trust in them. But at the same time, don't, even if the god in question is your sworn enemy.
Don't trust them and don't hunt them. That's...
Lest I repeat the failings of my forebears, I will tell you one final fact.
Huh? What?
The destruction of the nation of Kanria by the gods is the reason the Abyss Order now seeks to well, enough chit-chat. We should get back to business.
Up, there he goes.
கதையா போதியா டிரைவர் தான் இருக்கு கதையா தள்ளுறானுங்க
What a strange man. Yeah, that's true. You also keep your guard up against unfamiliar gods.
நான் இந்த சிமுலேட்டர் கூட போகலாம் தான் பார்த்துட்டு இருந்தேன் ஃபார்மிங் சிமுலேட்டர் வாங்கணும் அது நீங்கள் ஏதாச்சும் ஒரு கேம்ஸ் ஏதாச்சும்
At the Rite of Dissension in Lille, your decision was very similar to what Dane would do.
அது என்னன்னு புரியலடா என்ன கேம் சொல்றீங்க என்ன ஃபன்
Not the easiest situation.
Honorary Knight, Paimon, what are you two doing here?
Oh, Master Jean! So glad we found you. Rosaria told us that you came here to fight the Abyss Order, so we came to help.
Then your help is greatly appreciated. The Abyss Order's sudden offensive is very strange. They have surrounded Wolvendom. I am preparing to send out some knights to fight back.
இதுல தானே சொல்றீங்க
I just scouted out all of Wolvendom, but I did not see you.
ப்ரோ இது
Rosaria told me that the Abyss Order is going after Boreas.
God of War Ragnarok பாலாலாவோட டிஎல்சியோட
But the Abyss Order and Boreas, what is the connection between them?
டிஎஸ்ல இருந்து பிசி
They just like to cause trouble. Do they really need to be Abyss Order already
8:30
went
அந்த
after
லைவ் பார்த்தேன்
Devon.
உட்காந்து
It's not too
விடிய காலைல.
surprising that they would also go after another one of the Animal Archon's buddies.
ஆனா இது
That is
கேம்னு
true.
சொல்லிட்டு வித்தியாசமா நிறைய
Regardless, whether the
துபாக்கூர்
reason
கேம்ஸ்லாம்
behind the
வச்சிருந்தானுங்க.
present threat is clear or not, I will handle the situation.
இவன் எப்ப வந்தா திலீப்பு எனக்கு கேட்காது நார்மலாவே கேட்காது இதுவே எல்லாத்தையும் ஆஃப்ல ஆக்டிவ் ரைட்டு
Honorary Knight, please go and check if Lupus this god's spirit. Okay, be careful. Thank you for your
போய்
help,
like பண்ணிட்டு வா,
Honorary Knight of
Lupus, போ.
Favonius.
கேஸ் அதை எடுத்து அனுப்புப்பா ஒரு கேஸ் பச்சை பாட்டில் அனுப்புப்பா பச்சை பாட்டில் அனுப்புப்பா பச்சை பாட்டில் அனுப்புப்பா கேஸ் செவனப்போ ஒரு பெட்டி அனுப்பு மிக அருகில் பாண்டிச்சேரிக்கு மிக அருகில் மிக அருகில்னா ஒரு ஒரு ஜஸ்ட் ஒரு 70 கிலோமீட்டர் சென்னைக்கு மிக அருகிலே சொல்லி 100 கிலோமீட்டருக்கு அத்தாட்ட சொன்னாருங்க காஞ்சிபுரத்தே சென்னை சொன்னாருங்க சிதம்பரம் யார் சென்னை கிட்ட நான் கடலூர்ரா கடலூர் பக்கம் கடலூருக்கு இந்தாண்ட வரணும் கடலூர்லேருந்து இன்னும் ஒரு 40 கிலோமீட்டர் இந்தாண்ட நான் புவனகிரி இவன் விஜய் கடலூர் இப்போ இன்னைக்கு ஏதோ சென்னையில் ஒரு மீட்டப்பான் கடோஸ் நிழல்ங்க ஷேடோஸ் மீட்டப்பா இல்லை ஷேடோஸ் தான் ஷேடோஸ் தான் நினைக்கிறேன் என்னன்னு தெரியல அந்த டீமில் இருக்கிறது தான் தெரியும்
Look! Over there, it's Razor! And the Abyss Herald!
You not welcome here.
Got it.
So, the wolf's wretched spirit likes to raise wild pups now.
ஏய் போயிட்டு லைக் போட்டுடா போடா திலீப்
You claim to be a guardian, yet your once sharp claws have clearly dulled since your days of... If you serve us, we can restore your divine powers. You once... Lies.
What the heck is this ceremony? He looks like he's in a lot of pain. Oh no!
PUBG
Is this
mobile
the same thing they did to corruptive...
Wolves never surrender. But
அதுக்கு
this can't go on.
கேட்டு வந்துடும்
No matter how many times you resist us, your efforts are all in vain.
வந்துட்டேன் கேக்குதா? ரைட். வீட்ல பேசிட்டு
To ashes!
இல்ல எனக்கு சுத்தமா உங்க வாய்ஸ் அப்படியே குற 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 ஆரம்பிச்சு.
Get them!
சாவலியாடா இப்பதான் சாவ போறேன்.
Disappear!
Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
Grant me new life. The end is nigh.
Nice and spicy. You're toast!
The end will come.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
The end is nigh.
Power that ended Haishan!
The world will fall. Searching tide. The world will fall. The end is nigh. The world will fall.
Nice and spicy.
Tide. The world will fall.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
World will fall.
That really hurt!
The end is nigh.
Help! My dinner is attacking!
The world will fall. The world will burn.
Yeah!
Right.
With the wind!
The ceremony was interrupted. How fortunate for you. How does an old spirit have such determined will? No matter. This is but a small unforeseen variable. Our grand scheme will not be affected.
சொல்லிட்டான்.
It disappeared again!
Okay.
Thank you. You came. Just in time.
Human Lupercal. I am ashamed that you must see me in my present state. But still, the Abyss Herald underestimated my strength.
Lupus Boreas never refuses trial. But scary outsider, not respect trial rules. I too didn't see the trap.
Wait, so you mean the Abyss Order had everything prepared to corrupt Lupus Boreas's mind?
Thank you. In the future, my claws must get sharper. You smelled danger and came here?
No, we heard about the danger. Paimon's notes doesn't even know what danger smells like. Besides coming to help, we actually have something to ask you about too. Excuse us, Mr. Wolf God. Do you know anything about the first field tiller?
I pay no heed to the contraptions of humans. I know not what this field tiller is. Though there was indeed one human-made machine that I can never forget. It entered into my proving ground by accident, and I mistook it for a challenger. But it could not think, only fight. It was designed as a pure killing machine from top to bottom. I eventually damaged it greatly with one of my attacks. Before it fell to the ground, it fled the proving ground.
By the sounds of it, it's possible that could have been the very first...
Missiles. I do not know this strange word. As I said, I pay no heed to the contraptions of humans. It could spin, leap high into the air, and even shoot fireballs. Although no match for a god.
Fireballs? Hey, didn't we hear this somewhere else recently as well? Anyway, this pretty much proves that the first field tiller came to Mondstadt, doesn't it? It sounds like the first one was way stronger than the mass-produced ruin guards that came after. But in this story, it was damaged at the proving ground while fighting the Wolf of the North.
Don't know. But did we help?
Yes, you were a big help. Thanks. We need to keep investigating something super important. The Abyss Herald may have left, but the Abyss's forces are still attacking. You two be careful.
bro வாங்க வாங்க.
Yes, I smell more danger. Bigger danger. You too. Also, be careful.
There.
Well, that was some good intel. Quick, let's go tell Dane.
கைஸ் பார்த்துட்டு இருக்காங்களா? லைக் பண்ணுங்க, மறக்காம ஷேர் பண்ணுங்க. Dane,
there you are. Did you see Master Jean?
I saw her, but purposely avoided her. As both the Lion Fang Knight and acting Grand Master, she naturally would have some reservations towards me.
Story பண்ணிட்டு story முடிச்சிடுறேன் bro.
If I'm not careful, one day I may find myself becoming the object of one of her investigations.
Wolf boss. Okay.
But back to the matter at hand.
I will try.
I defeated some of the Abyss forces, but wasn't able to gather any information. Did you have more
ஸ்டோரி போயிட்டு இருக்கா அதனால தான் போயிட்டு இருக்கேன்.
I see. Well then, we can more or less figure out where the first field tiller ended up.
Huh? Really? Just from the Lupus Boreas story?
That information combined with a more comprehensive analysis. For example, the old story you told me you heard in the cathedral. Exactly. The strange story told to you by that young sister, long mistaken to be a curse rained down by a deceased tyrant.
Ah, Paimon gets it. So the tyrant's final fury was really just missiles fired from the field tiller after it ran from Wolvendom. After it was damaged in the fight with the Wolf of the North, it must have wandered into the ruins of Old Mondstadt and stayed there. Then, whenever anyone got close, pew, pew, boom! It would fire a ton of missiles at them. Until one day, it finally broke down for good, and the fireballs stopped raining from the sky. Back then, the people of Mondstadt hadn't seen many ruin guards before, so they came to interpret it as the tyrant's final fury.
It looks like we need to make a trip to Storm Terror's lair and comb the entire area. What do you mean?
Huh? You mean... Oh, Paimon remembers too! We saw that abandoned ruin guard sitting atop the tower when we went there before.
மறுபடியும் அடி. ஐய். மறுபடியும்.
This is it, right? Okay then, use your elemental sight to look for the eye. Ooh, so what did you see? Huh? Nothing? Oh, but Paimon was so excited!
ரொம்ப அதிர்ச்சி.
What's going on? Are you sure you did it right?
This requires another method. Using elemental sight on a field tiller is of no use because it is not powered by the elements. Let me give it a try. And done.
Wow!
The very thing the Abyss Herald has been seeking all along. The eye of the first field tiller. All of the ruin guards today are just replicas of this machine. As the prototype, it's...
Prototype? Oh, Paimon doesn't know that word. Is it another ancient term from Conria?
இல்ல அங்கிள். இல்ல அங்கிள். வரணும்னா சொல்லுங்க. சொல்லுங்கள். ஈஸிலே இல்லையே நானு. டிஸ்கனெக்ட் பண்ணி விட்டோம் அப்படியே போயிட்டேன்.
As the Abyss Order has surmised, if this eye is placed in the hands of the defiled statue, and if the limbs of Osial, Overlord of the Vortex, are attached to the statue, there you have a mechanized god. And this newly born god will have the power to topple the divine throne. Yes.
Then, what should we do with this eye?
No. I'll guard it myself.
FPG ஸ்டைல். இது பழைய ஸ்டைல். பழசா தூக்கிட்டோம். அப்படியே தூக்கிட்டோம். ஓகேங்கள் இல்லன்னு நினைக்கிறேன்.
You?
இல்ல.
Dane? You won't go and do anything crazy with it, will you?
விஜய் லைவ்ல தான் இருக்கான். விஜய் ஓகே. என்ன பண்ண இல்ல ரோல் கொடுத்துட்டேன். இல்ல உங்களுக்கு என்ன ரோல் கொடுத்து வச்சிருக்கேன்னு பாருங்க. ஆமா அங்க இல்ல இன்னொரு பீஸுக்கு கொடுக்கல. அதுவும் அங்கதான் இருக்கும். கொக்கியோட இது மாதிரி. லைவ்டா.
You may doubt me if you wish, but I must ensure it does not fall. No matter where we may hide it, they will find it. And as for the Church of Favonius, well...
Oh, right.
Oh, final X இவனுக்கே அனுப்பிட்டேன். மறுபடியும் டேக் அனுப்பிட்டேன்.
But our work isn't done yet. To avoid any further repercussions, we must also take care of that defiled statue. We can't have the church get involved. Let's handle it ourselves. As for what I mean by take care of it, naturally I mean to completely destroy.
Destroy it?
That's
the statue of the seven, as well. Good thing we didn't tell Barbara earlier. Otherwise, she'd be going completely...
Do the seven really expect me to help them look after what belongs? Let's go back to those ruins and destroy the inverted statue. If we are lucky, we will also run into that Abyss Herald.
Okay.
I'll make sure it doesn't get away this time.
இப்படி பண்றீங்க. எனக்கு புரியல ஜி. அது அப்படியே போயிரும்டா. அதெல்லாம் தெரியாது அவனுக்கு. அதெல்லாம் இப்போதான் மாத்திட்டானுங்க யூடியூப்ல. ஆமா கரெக்ட்.
So after all that running around, we end up right back here again. Look at us. We barely escaped this place last time, and now we're strolling right back in. Gee, surely we must be some of the bravest adventurers in all of Teyvat. That or the stupidest. To get to that creepy statue, we just need to follow the path we used to escape last time. That should take us right to it. Yep, that'll work. Let's go. And remember to be on your guard.
ஒரே கேம் தான். வேற விதி விளையாட்டுக்கிட்டு இருக்கோம். மல்டிப்ளேயர் தான். முடியாது. போச்சுடா, எழுதிட்டேன். மறுபடியும் எழுதிட்டேன்டா. என்னாச்சு? ஐயோ, ஏத்துட்டான். அதான் லைவ் இன்னும் 10 நாள் தான். என்ன ஒர்க்கு? ஹாய் பாலா ப்ரோ. அங்க ப்ரோ
Looks like we're here. An eerie light. Be careful to not be overwhelmed by the power of the defiled statue.
என்ன வரும் சொல்லு. ஸ்பாயிலர்
You
சொல்லு.
are just as
ஸ்பாயிலர் என்ன?
vexatious
இவனா
as
2 வாட்டி
ever
அடிச்சாச்சு.
Danes
இப்போ 3வது வாட்டியா?
enemy of the abyss. I sense your soul is stained by terrible.
Right.
Something far more than we are the same.
Spoiler.
We're both dangerous.
It is your words that forever reek of corruption. Time to silence you!
Bow before the abyss!
Boba, get them!
Sakura. நம்ம Sakura. அதான் கருப்பு லிஸ்ட் மாதிரி. கரெக்ட்.
Nice and spicy.
புடிங்க விட்டுருப்பானுங்க. இல்ல பவரை புடிங்க.
I taste blood.
Boba, get them!
I kill you.
சாமி கேம்ஸ் லைவே போடலாம். நம்ம அங்கிள் எல்லாம் பிடிச்சிருவோம். அங்கிள் எல்லாம் பிடிச்சிடலாம். யாரு? அதெல்லாம் அப்படிதான். அதெல்லாம் கிடையாது. அதெல்லாம் கிடையாது. இல்ல நாங்க லாராட்டி தான் கூடுவோம். I see, you see, I see அப்படிதான் சொல்றது. ரைட்டு மறுபடி முதல்ல இருந்தா.
Nice and spicy.
தங்கச்சி
Just. I never.
அது இப்போ அது ஓகேவா ஓகேவா டாரா ஸ்கைலர்னு வச்சுட்டேன்
Disappear!
Out of the frying pan, into the fire! That really hurt!
அது சொல்ல அந்த வீடிக்கு புரிச்சுனா அது மிஸ்டா அது சட்ட பிரவணத்துல பார்த்தா அது புரிச்சுனா மிஸ்டா என்னைக்கு ஜெயிலுக்கு போறா தெரியல ஜாலி முடிச்சாப்பு மைனரு
Get them! Race you!
Ama geç 30 falan. Allah.
The world will fall. The end.
என்னது? என்ன லிங்க்?
The world will fall.
ஏதோ அதிர்ச்சியமா இருக்கு எனக்கு அதேதான் அது ஒரு ஆள் காரணம் அம்மா நாங்க இதை மல்டி அக்கௌண்ட்ல போட மாட்டோம் மல்டி அக்கௌண்ட்ல ஏய் எனக்கு இன்னும் 2 லைக் வந்தா 20 தான் அந்த மாதிரி தான் இருக்கு யாருக்கு
I taste blood.
The world will fall.
Back at you. Haven't won yet.
The world will fall.
அப்லோட் ரொம்ப கம்மியா இருக்குடா அப்லோட் இல்ல ஒரு டைம்ல வந்து பிஎஸ்என்எல் தான் ப்ரோ நானும்
The end is nigh.
Take this to ashes.
Get them!
Come on, push! Get up, push! Come on!
Nice and spicy!
Push it up, Geta! Every ladku. Jai, matte. Tattara தூக்கிட்டு போய்டும்
Eat this!
The end is nigh.
10 டேப் என்னோட தான் வேற யாரும் இல்ல. உனக்கான 1 hour போட்டுருக்கேன். நான் எனக்கு இப்போ கரண்ட் ஆஃப் ஆயிடுச்சு. தங்கச்சி வந்துட்டாடா.
Princess.
Hey! Could that be?
Ether.
Wait! She just blocked an attack against the Abyss Herald! Your sister and the Abyss?
Ether, why are you with Dane?
Uh-huh. Your sister knows Dane?
Lumine, we meet again.
What's going on here? Dane knows her too?
You shouldn't team up with this man. He is my enemy.
Lumine.
But it must be said. Don't try to stop me. Don't try to stop the Abyss. That man, Dainsleif, was the Twilight Sword, one of the royal guards of the final dynasty of Conria. 500 years ago, he failed to prevent the destruction of Conria. A curse of immortality was laid upon him to forever wander the wilderness, while he watched the people he was supposed to protect turn into monsters of the Abyss.
You're saying Dane is from Conria? The same Conria that was destroyed 500 years ago? And you said the people turned into monsters? You're trying to tell Paimon that the Abyss Order is not only related to Conria, but is actually the people of Conria themselves? And the whole thing about Dane being your enemy... Paimon's so confused.
Home. Yes. Of course. Home is wherever we are together. But I cannot go with you to the next world to find a new home. At least, not yet. Until the Abyss has engulfed the thrones, my war with destiny will see no end. Listen to me, Ether. I have already traveled through this world once. Once you reach the end of your journey as I did, you will see for yourself the true nature of this world. So we'll meet again. Though we need not rush, brother. I have more than enough time to wait for you. We have always had enough time.
Left. Oh, don't be too sad. We'll find them again. Look on the bright side. At least we got some really useful information. Uh-huh, that's right. At least now, as well as the 7, Dane is also a key part of finding your sibling too, right? That's right. By the way, what they said just now is all pretty confusing. Did you understand it at all? Oh, well then, again. First off, that Abyss Herald called your sister Princess. It seems like your sister is leading the Abyss Order. Even the Abyss Herald answers to her. Still, we don't know for sure if she's the highest-ranking leader in the organization. Also, your sister said that she wants to engulf the thrones and go to war with Destiny. Next thing, turns out the Abyss Order monsters are really what the people of Conria turned into after their nation was destroyed. And Dane is from Conria too. He witnessed its destruction 500 years ago. But, so that's why your sister said that Dane is her enemy, right? But, if the monsters of the Abyss are the same people that Dane protected all those years ago, then why is he enemies with the Abyss Order now? Also, how come, after all this time we spent searching for your sister, it turns out she's on the side of the Abyss? Yeah, you're right. Then, we can't let our journey's not over yet. Let's get a move on. Time to leave this terrible dark place and get back to the surface where the sun shines bright. If your sister wants you to reach the end of your journey, well then, show her what you're made of. Come on, traveler, let's go. Race you!
நான் சும்மா ஓப்பனிங் go for 30 likes. Growth or
Race you!
டேய் அது முடிச்சிட்டேன் பார்த்துட்டேன் இல்ல அதெல்லாம் சொல்லக்கூடாது. அதெல்லாம் சொல்லக்கூடாது. ஓப்பன்லாம் சொல்லக்கூடாது. அதுதான். டூனா 30 இல்ல 32. என்ன விடுங்கடா, நான் கிளம்புறேன்டா. அந்த வடித்துல ஆமா ஆமா இல்ல, எனக்கும் 18 தான்டா ஆகுது. எனக்கும் 18 தான்டா. ஆமா, எனக்கும் 18 தான். தம்பி எனக்கு புரியல தம்பி. சொல்றா டூக்கர். இரு தனியா தானே பேசணும். அதான் உயிரோடு இருக்கிறது செத்துட்டதுன்னு அர்த்தம். அது கடைசியில எப்படி ஆக்கிட்டு வத்தியா விஷயம்.
Open sesame. Oh, now I'm hungry.
எப்ப பார்க்க போற? எப்ப பார்க்க போற? Tara. Hey. அக்கா இது வரைக்கும் 41டா. சரி போதும். என்னடா இது?
I can't decide whether Pyro Slings tastes better with salt and pepper or garlic and herbs.
கேக்குது சொல்லு. ஆறுதான் சொல்லு. வெரோனிகாவை சொல்லுதுன்னு நினைக்கிறேன்.
Are you okay? Paimon never imagined your sister would have sided with the Abyss. Well, keep your chin up. Paimon believes in both of you. And when the going gets tough, the tough get going. Right? She said we needed to reach the end of our journey. Paimon bet, and we won't find out what this journey is or where it will end unless we keep going. Then Paimon will be sure to keep up the good work. Although, where should we go next? If we... Oh, you mean the god that took your sister away in in the first place? You're right. After all, everything that followed... Yeah, Paimon bets she's the key to understanding this whole mystery. Well, we've ruled out 2 gods so far, the Animo and Geo Archons. So, next... Paimon doesn't think we can simply walk into Inazuma. Zhongli said it was a closed nation. We'll have to find some other way in. Why don't we ask someone from Inazuma how to gain entrance? Oh, Paimon's thought of someone already. Atsuko in Lua Harbor. She's from Inazuma. Let's see what she has to say.
So guys, Inazuma போறோம். மிரட்டுறோம், ஆக்குறோம், மிரட்டுறோம். அதான். Inazuma போறோம். So guys. தட்டுறோம், தூக்குறோம். 3 மணி நேரம் லைவ் தான் guys இன்னைக்கு. 3 hours live. Go for 30 likes guys. யார் வயசுடா? யாரா சொல்றா?
Race you.
ஓகே. நயன்தாரான்னு நினைக்கிறேன்டா. நயன்தாரான்னு நினைக்கிறேன். அப்புறம் வேற யாரு? Inazuma ஓபன் பண்ணிட்டா.
Oh. Hello. Oh, I mean good fortune, right? Is there anything I can help you with?
We wanted to ask, how do we get into Inazuma?
யோகா பிளேஸா போடா.
Oh, so that's why you're here. Well, there is a way.
ஃபீமேல் கேரக்டர்லாம் இப்போ ஃபீமேல் கேரக்டர் பண்ணுறதே அவனுமே இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் இல்லாமல் பண்ணுறாங்க.
Great! We came to the right person!
But the chance of success is incredibly small.
Huh. Incredibly small? Then how did you get out of Inazuma in the first place?
It was in leaving Inazuma that I found out just how dangerous this method truly was. All I had to rely on was a little wooden raft that I'd put together myself. There was a storm. After I'd escaped their clutches, I floated on the open ocean for I don't know how many days. My rations and fresh water supply soon ran out. But, to my surprise, my journey didn't end there. Or to put... that's right. I escaped by the skin of my teeth. The fact that I'm even alive to tell the tale must be a sign that the gods were watching over me.
What a horrible journey! And you set off knowing how dangerous it was? Why?
Well, because everything is just too restrictive over there. The atmosphere is so stifling. The Kanjo Commission subjects everyone leaving or entering the nation to a protracted approval process, and I felt like I didn't belong there.
Kanjo Commission? What's that?
Along with the other 2 commissions, they oversee everything in Inazuma. We usually collectively refer to them as the Tri-Commission. I suppose they're equivalent to the 8 trades under the Liyue Chising. One of the obligations of the Kanjo Commission is to conduct rigorous identity checks on all individuals leaving or entering Inazuma. All non-nationals are processed centrally on Rito. Meanwhile, the Tenryo Commission is responsible for implementing the recently promulgated Vision Hunt Decree. They act like the executive arm of the Raiden Shogun's rule. Loyal, it doesn't feel good to speak ill of my home like this. But after spending so long under that oppressive atmosphere, I begin to lose all hope for the future. What I mean to say is, unless you have an extremely compelling reason to go to Inazuma, you should abandon your plans of trying to get there. You should know that the sea around Inazuma is engulfed in a perpetual tempest of wind and rain. Supposing you survived that, you would still need to get past the samurai guards that enforce the Sakoku Decree, the closed nation policy of Inazuma. And even if you did manage to find a way, you'd still have to produce the necessary documentation at the Rito Center for processing Outlanders. Otherwise, you'd be kicked out immediately.
Seems like they really don't want anyone setting foot in Inazuma, huh?
They only set that up as a port to guarantee a supply of goods and information to the island. Most Outlanders would be unable to acquire the documentation needed. But if you really are set on going, there is one thing you could try.
The raft idea sounds a little on the dangerous side. Plus,
That's not what I meant. You could ask someone from the Crux Fleet if they have some way of getting you to Inazuma. Voyaging far and wide has made them a well-traveled group with a wide range of experiences. They may just know how to break through the storm.
But it's an armed fleet, right? Why would they agree to a request like this?
That part is up to you. If you're able to persuade their captain, Beidou, then the Alcor is the flagship of the Crux Fleet. I heard that it's currently anchored by Guyunstone Forest on a supply run. This might be your best chance.
Then there's no time to lose. Let's go find Captain Beidou.
Wait, did I leave my apron outside to dry?
I'll keep this close.
போட்டுக்கு போகிறோம் கைஸ், போட்டுக்கு. போட்டுக்கிட்ட போனாலே ஸ்டோரி ஆரம்பிச்சிடும். எவனோ கத்துறான், கத்துறது மட்டும் கேட்குது. Arrived on.
on the road.
What a bountiful haul.
போட்டுக்குள்ளே எத்தனை ஹைடா வாடா பிளாக் வாடா வெல்கம்டா உன் ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ் ஷேர் பண்றா ஒரு கம்பேக் கொடுத்துருக்கேன் சப்போர்ட் பண்றா என்னால் முடிஞ்ச அளவுக்கு நான் ட்ரை பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கேன் லைவ் போட டெய்லியும் லைவ் போட்டுடுறேன்
Weapons on this side quite well maintained.
Waves as calm as always.
பிளாக்கு ஒரு குட் நியூஸ் டா காட் ஆஃப் வார் பிசிக்கு வருது ராக்னராக் பிசி வெர்ஷன் வருது தாரா ஒரு குட் நியூஸ் என்ன தெரியுமா காட் ஆஃப் வார் பிசிக்கு வருது ஆஹா இல்லை பிசி வெர்ஷன் வருது ராக்னராக் இந்த பிஎஸ்லேருந்து பிசி வருது இப்போ தான் அப்போ ஏன் நேற்று நைட்டு இது போட்டான் இல்லை நேற்று இல்லை நீ பிஎஸ் வெர்ஷன் செக் அப்போ ஏன்டா நேற்று இது ராக்னராக் பிசி வெர்ஷன் போட்டாங்க ம் செக் பண்ணி பாரு நேற்று தான் இது போட்டிருந்தாங்க வரேன் இரு
Our stock of herbs is running a bit low.
ஏய் என்ன வெர்ஷன் இப்போ யாரு காட் ஆஃப் வார் என்ன வெர்ஷன் போட்டிருக்கான் ராக்னராக்கா போட்டிருக்கான்
Time to set sail.
வேற ஒரு நிமிஷம் போட்டு பாரு சர்ச் பண்ணு சர்ச் ம்
I wonder what's going on up there.
ம் நான் சொல்கிறது ராக்னராக் நீ நார்மல் விளாண்டுருப்படா ராக்னராக்கு பிசிக்கு இப்போ தான் ரிலீஸே பண்ணுறான்
Ahoy there, mateys! Time to set sail.
நேற்று தானே தமிழ் கேமிங் லைவ் போட்டாங்க ஆமாம்
Who have we got here?
ரைட்டு
Wait, I know you. You're that traveler, aren't you? The one who fought against the Ningguang told me about you. A traveler of great insight and remarkable skill has saved Liyue, she said. She's a hard one to please, so praise from her is high praise indeed. I remember thinking at the time that it'd be good to meet you in person. Judging by the clothes on your back and this floating thing, I guess that time has come.
Hey! The name's not Floating Thing, it's Paimon!
Paimon? What a fascinating being. You two give off not only the essence of wind and earth, but also of... yes, the stars.
The fragrance of what now? That's the
Pay it no heed. I mean only to say I am certain that it is by fate, not chance alone, that we should meet. And that gives our encounter meaning.
You're not far off, but they go by a different name in Inazuma. This young man is Kaidahara Kazuha, a temporary addition to my crew for reasons I won't bore you with. Occasionally, he opens—
With this fine ship and the soft sea breeze, would it not be romantically irresponsible of me not to acknowledge it with a line or two of poetry?
Well, I can't argue with that. Okay, then. Once the clash is underway, I'll give you a chance to perform.
Only if the mood takes me, of course. Poetry for poetry's sake tends to lack meaning.
Hey, you don't want to pass this opportunity up too easily.
Oh, wait a minute. What's the clash? Also, just to clarify, by great hero, do you mean?
Huh? I thought you might be here to sign up. You're telling me you've never even heard of it? The Crux Clash is a martial arts tournament that I hold. There'll be a whole bunch of folks taking part to showcase. There are two important rules. 1, competitors must be renowned fighters. So, you've got nothing to worry about there. 2, you can't take part. And with Lewis,
But
well, before you dismiss, get this.
Supplied by myself.
is there really such thing as a masterless vision?
When a vision bearer dies, as for whether the—
Yep. And the way I see it, a vision is a badge of recognition from the gods. Organizing the clash is my way of uncovering hidden talents. And hopefully this time, getting a vision to glow again. So if you don't have a vision, this is the perfect opportunity to get your hands on one of your very own.
Yeah, we're interested in getting to Inazuma, not fighting in some tournament.
Inazuma? You want to go there?
Well, why didn't you say so? Inazuma, no sweat. In that case, if you win the tournament, I'll give you a choice. Masterless Vision, or a ticket to Inazuma aboard the Alcor. Up to you.
You just want him to take part in your tournament.
What's wrong with that? The more talent we have, the better the tournament will be. I couldn't let a competitor like you fall through the net.
What are we gonna do? Looks like
Great.
It seems like it will—
இதோட நான் கேம் கல்லாம் பண்றது அளவுக்கு நான் மாறுற அளவுலாம்
The sound of the ocean wave.
I wonder what's going on up there.
Ahoy there, mateys! Time to set sail!
The waves are as calm as always.
Ahoy there, mateys! Time to set sail!
The waves are as calm as always. All clear as far as the eye can see. All clear as far as the eye can see. All clear as far as the eye can see. All clear as far as the eye can see.
stock of herbs is running a bit low.
The way is long as always.
சரி கைஸ் ஒரு பிரேக் மட்டும் வீட்லயே ஃபோன் வச்சுட்டு போயிட்டு வந்துடுறேன் போயிட்டு வந்து கண்டிப்பாக இருக்கான். அப்ப அதுக்கு போய் அடி வாங்கணும். வாங்க அடி வாங்குவோம் போயிட்டு. எடுத்துட்டு
Before we sign up, let's see who the other competitors are. Beto said that they had to...
Helen?
Hello! Are you here to compete in the Crux Clash?
You bet I am. Have you put your names down yet? Well, I'd have a look at the entrance criteria if I were you. Then it'll allow just anyone to take part. The Clash is a comprehensive test of fighting ability. Anyone who turns up for show over skill is gonna get their butt handed to them. Nobody wants to see that, right?
Yeah, we heard a rule about that. So, Paimon...
Me? Only a former runner-up in the Chihu Rock Freestyle Combat Summit. Oh yeah.
Also, that doesn't sound like the most official tournament out there.
What? You... Nonsense. Have you been living under a rock? It's been going on for years. There were plenty of competitors when I took part. Not to mention, I've helped the Millilith catch treasure hoarders before. There were 2 of them trying to escape. I soon sorted them out. They tried to sneak past me under the cover of darkness. They didn't know what hit them. I planted a left hook on the skinnier one's face and sent him flying. Then, the big guy pulled out a knife. I stood my ground, of course. A roundhouse kick sent the blade hurtling into a beam above us. I told you. Unarmed, outnumbered 2 to 1, but I still got... I'm not saying I came out completely unscathed, of course. But the fact remains that I did manage to subdue the both of them. And hand them over to the Millilith. I received quite the commendation. Oh yeah.
Uh-huh. But for us, even 4 or 5 treasure hoarders at a time is all in a day's work. Alright, we're gonna keep looking around.
I'll see you in the arena, but I don't plan on losing to a pair of children anytime soon.
தான் சொல்றான். அடி வாங்கி பார்த்தா தான் தெரியும்.
Hey, youngster. Are you here for the Crux Clash, too? If so, seems I found myself another new adversary.
So you're also here for the tournament?
You better believe it. I wouldn't be here if I didn't think I could walk away as a champion. For me, obtaining a vision is the final and... No. It's not about what I want to do. I know how that sounds, but let me explain. I've lived a successful life so far. I've passed every exam I've ever taken, enjoyed numerous successful business ventures, and seem to get on with just about everyone socially. In most people's eyes, I am already the very embodiment of the perfect person. Though, of course, I'd never let the praise get to my head. I know I haven't reached perfection yet, because there's one thing I'm still missing. A vision.
You have so much self-confidence.
That's not important. I have a contact in the Crux fleet who was happy to vouch for me. I've also brought along, of course, I also put in a few good days. Now then, if you don't mind, I need to finish my pre-competition routine. It's not too long now before you'll get...
Are you here for the Crux Clash too?
That's right. Nothing beats real-life combat for honing your skills. But this tournament is more than just a chance to put training into practice. It's also a chance for us to obtain the master.
Exactly. With a vision, we'd quickly become...
This master of you...
Famous? He's the founder of the Lingshan clan, and his skills are unparalleled. Liang and I are both proud disciples of his. You probably wouldn't have heard of it. It was founded quite recently. He's got to be a Grand Master or something. He's created to the Lingshan clan.
Force dispersal.
It's a type of breathing. For example,
one time, he sent a challenger flying...
It sure is, but it's extremely difficult.
We're clearly not that naturally gifted, or we would have at least...
There's a tuition fee?
Of course. This is a Grand Master we're talking about here. He doesn't have time to wait.
But here we are. Recently, though?
So, if we can get our hands on a vision too, maybe we can...
Well, we have to try something new.
Exactly. It can't hurt to try. Folks will come from far and wide. Heck.
See you in the arena.
So, to recap, we're up against an inflated ego, some gullible guys paying...
Chink's a village arm wrestling champion, huh? Next, please. What's your name? Wait, aren't you? Did I hear that right?
Is it really them?
Huh? Aren't they a vision bearer, though?
I have to ask, aren't you?
Oh, it's really him!
The one that spoke with Lady Kuching at the rite of parting.
Oh, I wonder if I can get his autograph later.
I trust you are aware that, only those without visions can enter the tournament? Really? But from what I've heard, the things you're capable of in combat are nothing short of extraordinary. You walk into the most dangerous situations imaginable, face off against all sorts of monsters, even the Fatui, and always...
Yep, he still doesn't have a vision, though. See for yourself.
My apologies. I didn't mean to be rude. I'm sure a great hero like yourself would have no reason to lie. Now, could I ask you to provide a few claims to fame? It's just a formality for you, of course, but so far I've got defeated the ancient god Osial, so that's one. Do you have any others?
Yeah, put that down. And also, defeated the Fatui Harbinger child.
Whoa.
Might as well declare him the champion already.
I wonder if it's too late to withdraw.
Okay, that's plenty. Actually, this is the most dazzling track record I've ever seen. By a long shot. Right, your registration is complete. A great hero such as yourself can surely only be here for one thing.
Oh, we're not here for that.
There's another
Beto must have upped the...
But why would anyone...
I see. So, well, nobody... Anyway, the
Hey, so even though you don't have... So Paimon thinks you probably... In any case, Looking at the competition. All right, it's showtime.
You seem like you're raring to go. Are you ready? Good. Then please follow me into the...
Our next competitor is seen by many as the favorite to win this tournament. His first bout begins now!
You? You're the hero they're talking about?
What a strange guy. Why was he so confident to begin with? Well, now that we've won, let's go and see Beto. She'll probably have something to say to us. Seems like you've got a pretty good chance of winning this thing. Come on!
I knew I wouldn't regret introducing you as the favorite. So, what do you think, Kazuha? He totally dominated that guy and did it with style.
Impressive. But I also observed our favorite exercise some restraint, as...
Well, I've fought my fair share of battles, both big and small. And I say, after the show he put on just now, he's more than convinced me of his ability. So come on. We all know you've got a wide vocabulary in there.
All right. Let me think how to aptly phrase these words of praise. You fought well.
All right then. I was thinking your inner... You know... And since you signed up, we've had many others do the same. For one thing, we don't want you wasting all your energy in the early rounds fighting people who are well below your level. So, I'm putting you straight through to the semifinals.
Huh? But we only just started the qualifiers. Seems like a crazy system if we just skip straight to the semifinals.
This is how Captain Beto works. You won't persuade her otherwise. Besides, at your level, you would have made it to the semifinals anyway.
Huh. To be fair, Paimon was the...
All right, I'm gonna watch some... We're finally here, folks. The real show is about to begin.
The captain seems to have high hopes for this tournament. I have not seen her so excited in quite some time. Your opponent has fought many rounds to get to the semifinals. This makes him a seasoned warrior. You may well be stronger than him, but this should not give you cause to lower your guard. Very well.
All right, that's enough chit.
Your opponent in the semifinals is new to the Crux Clash. I do not doubt your abilities, but I would suggest that you make...
Relax, my guys at...
Okay, follow me.
At last, the moment we've all been waiting for. The semifinals have begun. Who's it gonna be this time? The hero or the dark horse?
I don't care about the prize. You're a strong opponent. That's what I'm here for.
Yeah.
I'm sweating all over. It's a good feeling. Congratulations. I was beaten by the best. I need to train hard.
Right! For a moment there, Paimon was a little worried. If you had a vision, you'd definitely be one of the strongest around.
I wanted a vision once, when I was a kid. People said that if you're strong enough, you'll have... But mine never came. I lost interest eventually. You can't depend on a vision like you can your own body. I've fought and won against vision bearers before. The power they have was given to them by the gods. I don't
Huh? You mean you didn't sign up to try and get your hands on that master?
No, I didn't. I only wanted to pit myself against other fighters and see who was the strongest. Only in defeat can you understand your weaknesses and learn from them. So I'm pleased with today's outcome.
Wow! Now that's true strength talking.
If you have the chance in the future, please come and spar with me again. I will be stronger next time.
By the way, do you know who else made it into the finals? Is it gonna be someone even tougher than you?
Whether they'll be as tough as me, I don't know. But what I have heard is that they're extreme, so don't get too cocky.
There he goes. Maybe we should ask around, see what we can find out about her.
Ah, it's you! I watched your match. What a stunning performance. I myself was eliminated in the 3rd round. Shame. If only I could have advanced one more round.
Maybe next time, huh? By the way, do you happen to know who else advanced to the final round?
Why, yes. He's the same one who defeated me. He is a formidable opponent, quick on his feet and swift to take advantage of his opponent's missteps. I faltered for but a brief moment. But given my stature, I have no fear of squaring off with physically strong opponents. But faced with a nimble, agile opponent such as him, I found myself completely out of my league. Still, I'm sure he'll be no match for you.
He tried to use force dispersal to deflect a punch, but instead he took it straight. His opponent was pretty. Why don't you dodge, they ask. Don't even get me started. I don't dare tell my master about this. Sorry, I shouldn't be.
Oh, alright then.
Thanks, I'll do my best.
We still haven't got any useful information yet.
You gave an outstanding performance. Truly commendable. I could sense that you're not familiar with bouts of this kind. But you were quick to adapt and managed to claim victory over your opponent. That is a most invaluable skill. In fact, I discerned this not from what I saw, but what I heard.
He's right. But in my case, I was purely relying on previous. I guess not using your elemental powers must be quite new.
We wanted to ask about who our opponent will be in the final round.
Not exactly. Contenders that reach the finals aren't necessarily stronger. They tend to have something unique about. As for the guy you'll be facing, his skill lies in his speed. What's the matter? Worried that you've bitten off more than you can chew?
If that is the case, then I have a proposal for you. Let's go somewhere a little. I haven't properly introduced myself yet. In the land of Inazuma, I was a wandering samurai.
Yeah, we could tell that from your getup. But at the same time, when you talk, you don't really sound like someone who's used to waving a sword around.
It is true that I am versed both in literary and martial traditions. But on the straggling path of a wandering samurai, is there harm in acquiring a surplus skill? I do not mean to flaunt my martial prowess, but I myself have witnessed reputable fighters hit. Given your talents, a few hints from me will be all that's necessary to bring your opponent down.
Hang on. Don't you think you're bending the rules a bit there?
Gathering intelligence is an essential part of any duel. You must know your enemy. Besides, our favorite here has fought many battles on their journey from—
You betcha! Wait a second. We never—
However, there is— Come with me.
Maybe we can go talk to Beto. Surely she's gotta know something.
Now that we're alone, you are skilled in manipulating the elements.
Paimon knew that you were hinting at...
That's right. If I'm not mistaken, since a young age, it is things of this nature that I
As crazy as all that sounds...
My humble abilities are negligible compared to you. To think a human could wield the and not to mention your incredibly...
Hey, stop evaluating us based on our smell! It's weird!
Could you perchance enlighten me as to how you managed to obtain your... So then, might I be so bold as to inquire how exactly it is that you learned to channel elemental energy?
Aw, it's been a long journey, and many things have happened. Honestly, even Paimon doesn't understand.
Perhaps such However, I still wish... Of course, I too shall share with you all that I've... Now then.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire! That really hurt! Nice and spicy! Help! My dinner is attacking me! Nope!
Windblade! With the wind!
That really is your toast! Boba, get them!
Your skills in battle are truly beyond reproach. Even with your opponent is skilled at controlling his breathing and maintaining balance. He relies entirely on the element of surprise to defeat his opponents. In other words, as long as you please, save your thanks. If anything, the world is a truly mysterious...
You seem kind of obsessed with visions, but don't you already have your...
I desire to know, and what influences the... My apology for allowing me the honor of witnessing your mystic... So that's what you're curious about? As you well know, visions are a gift in the outset. Supposing not to mention...
She sounds less...
As far as I know, Liyue's contracts are meant to benefit all who reside within Liyue. But what does Inazuma's pursuit of eternity bring to its people? It goes without saying that the people locked within
Sounds a lot...
Oh? Have you encountered the Electro... With time. If you wish to find her, she will forever be there. There will come a day when... Oh,
right!
If you have no other matters to attend to, then we can return to... Very well.
Why isn't he here yet? Never mind. We can start by making your entrance first. Everyone, listen up! Your attention, please! We've reached the climax of the Crux Clash! We've seen many exciting battles today. Now, I'd like to he strikes...
Wow!
I've been
I'm sure everyone witnessed his thrilling match in the semifinals. But today's final round, as for our other... Oh, come on. Apologies! Everyone just sit tight. We've got no other choice.
Wait a moment. Captain Beto, perhaps we should check on the prize. Traveler, come with us.
Let me see. It's gone all right. The vision is missing.
Huh? Did somebody steal it? Who would...
We don't know when it was taken exactly. I never thought that someone here would have the guts to cross Captain Beto.
No need to worry. Even the craftiest sleight of hand does not escape nature's watchful gaze. The vision was the prize that I had offered, and it was my responsibility to look after it.
Well, if you insist. I'll leave the matter to you. I'll stay here and...
If you would, please come with me.
But...
Come with me. I can...
A wind current?
The winds have come at an opportune moment. Let's seize this chance. Ride the winds upward. From there, we can continue our search for clues.
A wind current?
The winds have come at an opportune moment. Let's seize this chance. Ride the winds upward. From there, we can continue our search for clues.
சரி கைஸ், இதோட நான் முடிச்சுக்கிறேன். கொஞ்சம் வேலை வந்துருச்சு. போயிட்டு வரேன். டாடா பை பை. இன்னைக்கு சப்போர்ட் பண்ணவங்களுக்கு எல்லாருக்கும்
Is
நன்றிகள்
there
பல.
time for a quick snack? I'll whip one up in no time.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't